And I know it's all, for many of you, it's your pick of the show too, because so many of you wait for the Maidens. You love the Maidens. You love collecting the Maidens because the quality is great. You have that
Rachel.
gorgeous addition to your indoor or outdoor space that has a lot of meaning and heart to it as well. So here are your 3 options for your Maidens. So we have this available for you in the bird option. Now this is one of the new Maidens, and this Maiden is going to be $54.98. That's that lower price tag that you're seeing. $13.75 brings her home to you. Another new Maiden is the umbrella Maiden. So it's the Maiden with the umbrella, and then she's just holding out to sort of feel if the rain is coming. And that is going to be $67.98 for that Maiden. And then a returning favorite, but she has a more just arrived moment because you have been asking for her. This is the Maiden with the book.
She's so lovely.
If you are a reader, if you know someone who is a reader, what a special way to kind of commemorate that. We began with 1,300 and we have fewer than 500 remaining, and that is just from this return order for the Maiden with the book option. Now, you are looking at the Maidens in the ivory, but we also have the verdigris Maidens as well. So should we show the verdigris?
Yes, so we have the verdigris back on our dining console in the dining area, and we put the Maiden with the umbrella in the center. And she's the tallest and therefore has the most height. I love how her hand, Elizabeth did such a beautiful job with this design. Her fingertips are just beyond the cover of her umbrella because she's just testing to see, did it stop raining or is it just misting? This pose is just divine. So I love it.
Right now, we are loving the Maiden with the umbrella.
Yes, no surprises there.
Yes.
And then so many of the Val Pals already found the Maiden with the book because you asked for her. So I understand why so many are already gone. And then look at this sweet cardinal. So many of you have a fondness for cardinals. You know, legend says that when a cardinal is near, the loved ones are near. And I think anything that reminds me or gives me the opportunity to think about my folks is just a lovely prompt. I welcome that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She's so beautiful. And then right behind you, Rachel, we have our lovely verdigris Maiden reading the book. And the fact that these are outdoor safe. They can go into the garden, onto the patio, onto the deck, wherever it is you enjoy your outdoor spaces and want to have these beautiful Maidens grace that space with you. They're just lovely.
Yeah, and so many of you collect the Maidens, and you are working to kind of add to your collection of the Maidens, and you are always going to be pleased. I will tell you, I've seen a lot of gorgeous Maidens. They always have top quality. They have details like you're seeing here with the skirts that are looking like leaves, and you see the veining of the leaves. There are lines on the book.
On the book, don't you love it? I love the way her hand is, let me tip it for the camera. Look at the way her hand is touching the pages. That it's just such a lovely, lovely look, and we might actually be able to show that a little bit better down here, down front. It's just lovely. You know, when you're holding a book, I love hardbacks. There's just something about a hardback book that, to me, I love because it will, when you open it, it will keep that open page. But oftentimes, as we read, we do rest our hand on the pages that we're reading. And you're right. There's a little bit of a subtle suggestion of words on the page.
I'm the opposite, Val. I love a good floppy paperback that just sort of just flops open when I'm reading. That's my favorite. But this is just such a wonderful way to pay tribute to yourself or someone you know who does love to read.
So
that,
true.
again, the returning favorite, but then 2 brand new for you. I want to give you the heights here. So your Maiden with the book, she is her kind of length is the main one, which is 14 inches in length, and that's
because of her skirt. Let me turn it this way. So that is this dimension. Wow. Look at that beautiful gown.
Amazing.
Isn't that just lovely?
And she's 10.5 inches tall.
Okay.
Umbrella is the most popular right now. We're loving the Maiden with the umbrella.
She's so lovely.
However, it is now the most limited. So if you're looking for the ivory option, 200 now remain. If you're looking for verdigris, 150 remain there. So please check out of your cart if you're looking for your Maiden with the umbrella. And remember, $17 will get her home on an easy payment. She is 16 1/4 inches high. So she's got a nice height to her with that umbrella.
And I love that it's like a vintage umbrella,
Yes.
the way the top comes and curves. It's just,
Yes.
love all the
it's
details.
beautiful.
And then
Almost
this
like a parasol.
It is truly parasol inspired. I mean, and it could be that. So I
Yes.
love that you said that. Yeah, and the portrait collar, how each of them at their neck is this
Yes.
beautiful draping of the fabric and the bodice. It's just, they're lovely.
They're absolutely lovely. And then your
Beautiful
Maiden with the
cardinals.
bird, that is your sale price of $54.98. So you are looking at, as far as her height, she's going to be 13 inches in height. So I almost like maybe if you picked up both, I like this as maybe kind of like a older sister and a younger sister. Could be,
Exactly.
because she's just a little bit shorter, not by much, but just a little bit. So you can kind of make that wonderful collection of Maidens.
And look at how they can even have a conversation.
Oh,
as she's, I
wonderful.
know she's checking the rain, but it's almost as if
Yes.
you can pose them and position them in such a way. Our Valpals truly are collecting these. We're creating new every season. We are not resting on what designs, I'll be the lovely that we did last year. We understand that there is this desire for new and fresh. So in this case, we don't know what might return next year. This year, we did bring back the book.
Yep.
So if you're seeing one you do love, we don't know what will happen next spring.
Right.
Because
so-
we're working on new designs right now.
Yes, exactly. Now, we are going to give you a look at that garden gate in just a moment as well, if you're looking at that and seeing that as a beautiful framing backdrop for our garden maidens. That is coming up. Just a little quick mention of that. It did sell out back in September of last year. But whether you do just get this garden maiden to place in your home or outside in
Or
your
in your
garden,
garden.
it becomes that moment of, it looks like you have spent money on a bronze statue.
Yes.
But it's a gorgeous, weather-resistant resin. That's going to, you're going to have this for your lifetime.
I love that earlier, Rachel, you called out this beautiful detail that is in the skirt. The fact that it is leaf, it's nature inspired, it's a beautiful leaf gown. The veining is spectacular, and we gave her gown this beautiful ivory or verdigris coloring, and then we went back over it with this golden bronze highlight, so that we could accentuate that. The mold, the sculpting of the mold, the intricacy of what is here, her beautiful bronze skin and hair. This is bronze statue inspired, truly. I think she is lovely. She is regal. She is statuesque in a very soft and lovely way.
Yes, it's so true. And I think we're looking for those moments of serenity. And to me, when I look at the garden maidens, I have that moment where I think, okay, I take a little pause, a little sigh, and I'm not sure what it is about them. I think it's just like when you go to an art gallery and you see a beautiful piece of artwork and you kind of pause for a moment. That's what I see when I see them, as if I'm watching or kind of seeing a beautiful statue, and we can have that in our own homes, which is amazing.
Lovely, lovely. I love her there, that you just saw her nestled amongst that wildflower collection. And then in the back of the room, we actually have her flanked, Alar did that lovely table, flanked with beautiful peach-colored geraniums. They're available if you want to find them. We won't be presenting them in this show, but you can see how she transitions into almost in any color context.
True.
And that's because the verdigris looks like aged and beautiful patinaed bronze, copper, and then you have this beautiful ivory. So they become effortless in their
Yes.
ability to blend and meld into your home, or as a gift to someone else.
Yes, and seasonless, because imagine the
Yes.
beautiful succulent picks that we have here for kind of a seasonless look. The
So pretty.
butterfly and wildflower picks, but then also think about hollyberry picks behind them. And they
Would work.
they're gonna work no matter what, wherever you're kind of, whatever season you're going through.
Particularly the ivory gown,
Yes.
even into holiday season. You think of the cardinal and that whole, red cardinal story.
Almost like there's a touch of snow on her. Oh